Another one.
Yes.
See, the thing is,
here we are again.
Yeah, and this one is very interesting. Friends started similar businesses.
There's probably a few things I could kind of say already regarding this.
Yeah.
Especially during the lockdown period. And seeing a few things popping up here and there. But let's start this.
Let's see what these have to say.
And then go from there. Could do the honors.
One of the other topics I wanted to bring up, because we is a female squad over here, women stand up, boss women stand up.
Yes.
Alexis Guy, who we haven't really talked about, but she actually posted something recently that I thought would make sense for us to talk about as all being entrepreneurs. Alexis Guy, it made it to the Shade Room as everything else does. She made a story that said so-called friends that try to open the same businesses as you is just weird. And instead of teaming up with you, they go and open it up with a whole other person. What do you call that? But it's okay. I pray for people like that. What God got for me will be for me. And it was pretty much the question was if you feel like if your friend opens up a business in the same industry as you, do you feel like they're a hater? Do you take it personally that they didn't team up with you to do it? I ain't gonna hold you. Alexis Sky, shout out to you. You were bagging these scamming ass niggas out here getting your checks, but that salon in Atlanta didn't last long. So I ain't gonna hold you.
No, I'm gonna hold you.
Hold me, bitch.
Because she's newly opened a salon in Suffolk County. Shout out to
okay, a new one
in Deer Park. Yeah,
she did say salon coming soon.
Yeah, she has one that opened up a little maybe earlier this year in Deer Park.
Sorry, I don't know. What is the salon for?
So it has everything. So from the facials to hair to makeup, it's a one-stop shop. Yeah. But I'll be honest with you. That's cool that she opened this one, but the one in Atlanta maybe lasted 6 months. And so I'm not gonna lie. So as an entrepreneur, I don't know if I would team up with. First off, just even
I don't want to get my lashes done where my vagina.
Wait, no.
No,
it's a one-stop shop. It's a thing now.
It's different rooms.
It's a totally different service.
I mean, you have hair down there, hair on your
body.
I actually have no hair down there. I laser.
You laser.
I laser. So there's nothing.
I did an old man. He be like, babe, don't shave.
Really?
He be liking a little
What
hair.
you say? I'm an old man.
Like, all right.
I need to know how old this guy is.
Bro, like 66 or something like that.
You know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay, I'll leave it
I just
alone.
got turned into some girl. I don't know. This is nonsense, bro.
Date older men.
Really?
I don't like dating anybody.
Gentlemen,
I don't
start your
like
engines.
it.
You don't like anyone that wants you to be bare bottomed? Is it about older men?
Preferably somebody at least 9 years older than me.
Oh wow!
At least.
Whoa.
Preferably.
Whoa.
Gentlemen.
That's
only.
almost, that's a decade.
Start
Wow,
your
boy.
engines.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
love
bit
that.
mad
Vroom,
still.
vroom,
I wonder when.
No, I mean, I don't. For me, it's
that
more-
mental shift happened.
Yeah.
Sorry, TMI. I'm a sweaty person. So hygiene for me is like when she got a coat on all year round. It's a lot going on. And I'm also I clearly have not a lot of melanin, not a lot of pigment, and very dark hair. My hair is very dark and thick and coarse, and it's not a thing. It's just not a thing for
You
me.
black.
Very black.
I mean, welcome. I was about to say,
I'm cool with it on my head, but
in so many words, you black.
no, but I guess would y'all start a business with a friend, or would you feel some type of way if if one of your friends got into the same industry as you? So you selling appropriated earrings, would you feel a way if one of your friends came out with a different type of bangle?
You know how many friends I have that's literally started DJing after I did?
Yeah. And you never thought...
I don't get bothered.
I know that's
I know
right.
I'm me.
Ooh.
My nigga, you can't be me.
Ooh.
You could do you. You can't be me.
I also think
You can do you. I'm gonna do me.
But is it even that deep?
I don't think it's that deep. I actually don't think it's that deep. The only time that I think it's deep is if now someone has come to you with a business proposition or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I've told you my idea, this is the thing I'm about to pursue or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you go and then start doing it or something like that.
That's crazy.
That's a bit funny. That's like, right, you saw potential in my idea.
Yeah. That's a bit crazy.
That's the only time. But, fam, if I'm doing something and one of my friends want to do it, come on, we can all win. I don't know why people feel like, bro, there's a limited amount of bees in this thing. The amount of people that have asked me, oh yeah, I wanna resell, I wanna sell or do all of this kind of thing. Fam, go and do it. There's money there. Go and do it. Go and do it.
100%.
I don't get it.
Or you have a conversation with someone, they say, oh, I'm not really on it, but then they go and do it like a minute later. Okay, that's a bit mad.
That's a bit mad.
But no, it's true. I remember one of my friends said like, the table is big enough for everyone to eat or something like that.
It actually
it's
is.
big. We live in a big world.
Oh my days.
Even the saturated markets is big. There's space.
Yeah. For real. There's been markets here that have been around since the beginning of like modern day society, and still people are making money from it. Mm-hmm. People are trading. People are still making money for it.
Yeah.
People like everything. There's so much space. Like, fam, I don't know how people get bothered by some things like this. I really
don't. And it reminds me actually of a quote or something I saw recently that says either you have to be the first, the best, or different. Everyone can be different. At least everyone can be different. You know, don't have to be the first or whatever, man. It's really like, wow, how can it trigger you? How can that trigger you?
I don't know. And I know some people like that as well. I don't know, like, because they're doing a thing, they feel like, this is my scene, yeah. Like, I'm the only one that's out of the group that's allowed to be in this scene. Like, other people cannot come into my scene.
Yeah. No. Why you doing that as well?
I'm just like, wait, what?
Oh my gosh. One good example actually is like, especially, I don't know if you saw amongst your side group of people, but I saw quite a few people, maybe not in my actual circle, but a lot of people that were doing podcasts. Yeah. Like, while we were in heavy lockdown, just online and stuff like that. But I like it, cool. Let them do it. I mean, I'm not in competition with anyone. I'm doing my own thing.
Everyone, do your thing. Just do it. As long as you don't hurt anybody, do it. Enjoy your life, man. Try and do things, do it.
Exactly.
I don't care.
Yeah. And anyway, the rewards don't go to people who start. It's people that finish. It's how you finish anyway. So it's not that deep, man.
It's really
not that deep. How would you feel anyway? This person that sent this message in
that person was probably looking for validation and why
100%. 100%. Burning inside for no reason. But let's talk too much.
That goes back to the conversation that we had with Meg and talking about competing with her friends. Right. The fact that how much is a friend really your friend if you feel like it's a competition? And I think over Black Friday, I supported a lot of my
yeah, but
friends.
I think this is different. I think the one thing I took away from this was like instead of teaming up with you, they went and did it with a whole other person. I think that's the part of the friend that's kind of like, damn,
did you have a conversation?
Like, you do the same thing as me, but you want to start a business with somebody
Did you guys
else.
communicate?
And I'd be like, yo. Like, if I wanted to do an official box or whatever type of thing, I would tap you and be like, Mandy, I want to do this box thing. I'm thinking about partnering with so-and-so. What you think? Like, I would still consult you on it as my homegirl and be like, yo, what do you think about, even if I'm not partnering with you, just to have the conversation out of respect. Again, the respect of the situation, obviously.
I get the respect, but...
There's levels.
Fam, there's respect, but I don't see what the respect. You don't own the industry. You don't own the thing.
You're not the gatekeeper.
You're not the only. Exactly. You're not. That's just gatekeeping. Honestly, that's not gate. And if you're a friend with this person, then wait. So, for example, if now, I wanted to now start like a fitness page or something like that, and one of my friends already started a fitness page, I need to go and ask that person, can I get your permission? Can I get your permission? I do not get this. I don't get this. Fam, that's just gatekeeping.
I know you started first, but just to let you know, I'm doing
just
this.
Just to let you know,
That's so small-minded.
It is, for real.
I think as friends, you know if your friends are unorganized, you know if they're timely, you know if there's certain characteristics that maybe you don't want to partner with. And that's what I was going to say. So I would feel like if my friend went and did something like starting a podcast, you ain't got to ask me to join you, sis, or I don't have mine, you know what I mean?
I don't need to sing on your album. You could do a whole album and not have me on it. Not have me anywhere near it. I mean, I would like to be because I like you, but I mean, if not, I'm not gonna be like, she didn't call me, she thinks I'm trash, she don't love me. Like,
it's not that deep.
It's not
again.
That deep. It's actually not that deep.
It's really not that deep.
It's not that deep.
I mean, yeah, sure, have the conversation then. Or if, for example, there's a reason why you wouldn't necessarily want a partner, be open and real with that person.
For real, you gotta be
because it looks shady. It looks shady. If you do it, and nah, just talk. Are you even friends if you can't talk?
That's what I don't get. Like, I question some friendships. I question how people say they're friends. I don't get it. Like, fam, I can be saying you're a friend of someone, and like you have all of these opinions or all of these kind of like Fam, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense to me.
Sense.
Not that serious.
I just think as women, we maybe not need to take things as personal.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Alexis kind of did with this was she took it, she internalized it as almost a personal attack on, you wouldn't have did this with someone else and not me.
And what's funny is we talked about this last week when we talked about Kevin Hart's stand-up, and he was saying women have to learn to stop giving a This is one of those moments.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, most of the time, people's decisions that they make have zero to do with anybody else. Zero to do with you. So you can't, it's not about you. Really,
I've learned a long time ago, well, not that long, but long enough, business and personal really got to be separate, especially for us women. We get intertwined, and I feel like that's why I don't have many, because we had a conversation last week, I don't have many industry friends,
right?
Because I feel like a lot of women, especially in the industry, get their emotions caught up in business. So when I'm business minded, I'm like, you know what, let's sever ties business wise. They get emotionally hurt.
But y'all know, even Joe came in here and said I'm pod mommy, like mother, like I'm very
I'm just like a mom. I gotta come with my.
So I come from a corporate background. So even in all of my dealings right now, I'll be like, okay, well, can you send that in an email? Don't talk to me on the phone. Don't text me.
Right.
I like to separate business and personal. And I think a lot of people that I've done business with take it personal when I want to go through things straight business. And again, I think that's why any advice that I would give, I think a lot of people ask, I want to start a business. Should I start it with my partner or my best friend? Or I always honestly advise to.
That's a very good point. The business and the personal thing. That's a very good. I think it's important to know the difference, how to manage that.
But what about if you start a business with somebody, and then obviously you're close or you're friends or something like that,
and
then there's a disagreement.
That's where, like, you just have to, again, it just comes to like how the friendship is, isn't it? You know, like if something's not working for both of us, I think we come to a point where we can sit down and say, okay, cool, I feel this, or I think this direction could be better, or whatever for me or for us, or I think it just comes down to that at the end of the day. I think in most cases, most friends might not be right for business because they don't have that. They don't know how to balance both either. But it can work. Communication is key anyway. That's the thing.
Communication is key. Man.
It's key. It's the biggest thing in all of this.
Could do it by yourself because listen, you're gonna either lose the business or you're gonna lose that relationship. And so which one means more to you? And so I don't think I've seen really anything, and I mean Salino and Barnes even ended, and they ended.
I have a very good story actually regarding this. I don't think they're going to watch it, but I'm not going to say the names. So I have a friend who has friends that are kind of my friends, and he started his own business, I think 2 years ago. And he started it with those two other friends, and those two other friends are actually brothers.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. He's getting sticky. But when they started, it was all well and good, but the way that the two brothers kind of treated the friend that's closest to me, during the whole setup and, all that stuff was so, it was bad. It was really bad. Obviously, I'm not going to go into too much details, but there were times where my friend was struggling, with money, but was still putting 100% in business. But the other two wouldn't understand and would demand, for him to keep up with, I think, payments or something like that. Even to the point when they parted ways, they still expected him, to carry on, to give them a leaving fee, because they parted ways. He carried on by themselves, and they decided to just leave mutually after they had an open conversation. And when I spoke to him afterwards, he said we'd probably still be cool, but it won't be the same again. I understood it, man. That's where communication again, man.
Communication is actually key, man. It's very, very, very
for
key.
real. And I love how because I'm a person of faith. In the Bible, it says, "Do unto others as you would to yourself." So whenever I do anything, like big or small, for someone else or with someone else, just do your best. Do your best. Yeah, that's... Yeah, man.
Wait.
Life.
Life lessons.
Indeed.
Attorney. 800-888-8888.
I mean, and I'm not gonna lie. Even this week, while we get into TV, before we wrap up, I just saw the TLC documentary on Netflix. And I don't know what the story is, but I caught a lot of shade and a lot of just energy between the two to see, like, they're in this because they both make money and the chemistry works as TLC. But seeing T-Boz and Chili's energy was a little reminiscent. They're very different. They're very different. And I think with the loss of Left Eye and just what they've had to endure, I think that their business relationship definitely hindered a lot of their friendship.
Yeah.
It suffered. Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't, get into that.
Sidebar, like, also just to say, that's why ladies don't cheat.
Ooh.
Do not.
I think I've heard the same.
I've heard that a couple times.
Your work husband.
Or your boss.
And your boss
All of
and
it.
all this shit. Like, you money. Stop your money, sis.
Whoa.
Just get to the bag.
Whoa.
Many other people that you
Hey.
outside of your work.
Hey.
And I promise you,
Why did she say it so much?
I know for me.
no, they don't.
They don't.
The
So,
vim.
like,
Hey.
Especially if you in this industry, also don't feel like get you one step closer because it don't always work that way.
Halle Berry.
Wow. No comment on that.
Wow. Hey, on that note.
Wow. Very, very interesting.
Very interesting
episode.
Very interesting. But yeah, honestly, I think if it comes down to communication, communicate. If you know, like somebody, know your friends at the same time as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if I was trying to get into an industry that I know one of my friends is a bit like, I'd speak to him and we'll talk about it. But if it's somebody that I know that is not that deep, and I know that I'm not really stepping on the person's toes by being in that industry, I don't feel like there's anything deep on that one, man.
And friends are doing whatever they're doing, support them, man.
Support them. Support them.
There's enough
Support
space.
them. Why are you competing?
Yeah.
Support them.
Like, even a good example is Renee, who's doing her own thing now, her podcast. She's doing alright. That's good.
Yeah,
exactly. That's good. There's space for
everybody.
all of us.
For real, I want everybody to actually succeed.
There's
Everyone
space for
to
all of
actually
us.
blow. I want everyone to actually.
And
blow,
in that way, you actually do yourself good as well.
Yeah.
Man. You do yourself a lot of good. But yeah, man, very interesting episode. Very interesting.
This thing is.